All right, guys, let's go ahead and review section 2. Okay, so is the following statement below true or false? So what I would recommend is don't just look at it and make a quick decision, just work it out. So these are like terms, so we're gonna combine those. 13 plus 5 is 18. All right, well, 13 minus 5 would be 8. So does 18 equal 8? I'm sorry, that should be a 0, 8. So does 18 equal 8? No, right? So that is not true. That would be false. So the rest of them are going to be like that. I'm just going to go over the first questions to help remind you how to do it, and then I'm going to want you to do the rest of this on your own. All right, topic 2. Write the next step in solving the equation using the correct property of equality. So if you can remember our properties of equality, we have addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. And we have to do the opposite of what is being done to x. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring down what I have, 2x plus 4. All right, then I'm going to think, well, what's the opposite of plus 4? Well, it's minus 4, right? So I'm going to subtract 4. And whenever I do to one side, I have to do the other. So I'm going to bring down the equal 3. And since I minus 4 over here, I minus 4 over there. We have to keep both sides equal. So if I subtract 4 over here and I don't do that over here, then this would not even be an equation anymore. It could be an inequality or something different or just not even true. So we have to, whatever you do to one side, we have to do to both. All right, let's look at the next one. All right, a movie ticket cost $4. Sam spent 20 on tickets. Write an equation, represent this. So this is an equation. So I know I'm gonna have my equal sign. He spent 20, right? So it's the totally spent. So whatever we do is going to equal 20. A movie ticket cost $4, right? So a movie ticket, so I'm gonna choose M for my variable because I don't know how many movie tickets, right? That's what we're gonna have to work out and find. But I do know they all cost $4. So we're gonna do 4M. 4 times the number of movie tickets sold equals 20. And there we go. All right, let's do the next one. All right, solve for x. So this is an equation. So the first thing I need to do is the distributive property, right? I've got a number on the outside of some parentheses, so let's distribute. 2 times x is gonna give me 2x. 2 times 3 is gonna give me 6. Then we're gonna bring down equals 4x minus 7. All right, now next, I need all my x's on the same side. So I'm gonna look at what number of x's is lower. Which number is lower, 2 or 4? Well, 2 is less than 4, right? So I'm gonna get rid of the 2x, and I'm gonna do that by subtracting 2x from both sides. Well, 2x minus 2x, it will cancel out. I'm gonna bring down my 6, my equal sign. 4x minus 2x is 2x. Bring down the negative 7. All right, now I've got all my x's on one side. Now I just have to get rid of the 2 and the negative 7. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get rid of that negative 7 by adding 7 to both sides. Well, 6 plus 7 is going to give me 13 equals 2x, and then those canceled out. And then the last thing I have to do is get rid of that 2. We can't just stop there. 2x means 2 times x. So the opposite of times, which is multiplication, is division. So we're going to divide both sides by 2. These 2's cancel out, and we get x equals, I'm just going to leave it as it is, 13 over 2. All right, let's move on. All right, topic 6. There are 2 options to choose from for a vacation. Option A includes a hotel and food for $250. Option B includes a hotel for $180 and $20 every time you need to eat. Write an inequality. Okay, so inequality is going to tell us how to set this up. to determine how many times you would have to go out to eat for option A to be cheaper. All right, so remember, every time you see inequality, this is what we have to do. We have to write option A over here, option B over here, and then throw your box in the middle. All right, so now we have to figure out, all right, so what is option A? Well, option A, hotel and food for $250. All right, that's it. It doesn't say per night or anything else, so we're just gonna write $250 under option A. All right, option B includes a hotel for $180 and $20 every time you go out to eat. All right, so the $180 is a flat, right? It doesn't say $180 per night, so we're gonna write $180. And I'm gonna write plus 20, and it's 20 every single time I have to go out to eat. So I don't know how many times I'm gonna have to go out to eat. I'm gonna choose the letter E to represent that. All right, and then let's reread that last sentence to find what goes in our box. So write an inequality to determine how many times you would have to go out to eat for option A to be cheaper. All right, so cheaper means I'm gonna have to point to the cheaper option. This is less than that. There we go. All right, topic 8. Rewrite the equation in terms of A. All right, so first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna underline my A, right? I do not want that A to move. Everything else has to leave the A alone. All right, so I'm gonna start with the negative B. Well, the opposite of a negative B would be 2 plus B. So we're gonna plus B to the other side, and that B goes away. All right, next, the 2 is what's left. Well, the 2 and the A are multiplying, right? 2A means 2 times A. So the opposite of multiply is to divide. So we're gonna divide the other side by 2, and that's gonna cancel out. And there we go, the A is by itself. So we're gonna get A equals C plus B over 2. All right, last one. Topic 9. All right, adult tickets for the school play cost $8 and student tickets cost $7. The school sold a total of $12.45. Write an equation that represents this situation. All right, so it's an equation. So I'm gonna throw down my equal sign. It says a total of $12.45, right? So on that equal sign, I'm gonna write $12.45. All right, it says adult tickets, let's underline that A, cost $8. I have an and. Student tickets, underline the S, cost $7. So there we go. So it's gonna be 8A, right? A per adult ticket. And there's our plus sign. 7S, right? 7 times the number of student tickets that we have. And there we go. That is it. All right, guys. So I did all the questions with you at the beginning of the row to help remind you. So now I want you to complete out each of those rows.